Hey, I just wanted to call, let you know I got in safe.
It would have been a lot faster if you just took an airship.
Yeah, but that would have meant getting on an airship.
So what's your plan?
I put a bullet in that son of a bitch.
That's the goal. What's your plan?
I'm meeting a friend tomorrow. Said they had some leads. I'll know more then.
You need to get some sleep.
I need a lot of things.
I'm serious.
I'll call you when I have something.
Don't die.
Larry's right. I need to rest. Maybe if I'm lucky, I won't dream.
You can only run from the law for so long. When I find who I'm looking for, I'm not bringing him in. I'm putting him down. I'm not messing around.
I can only imagine the horrors you witnessed in Macomb. Rest, Holiday, and put aside your trauma for tomorrow.
You're done running from justice.
I can't waste any more time. It's time to get to work.
In 1881, the town of Tombstone, Arizona faced rising tensions between a band of outlaws known as the Cowboys and the local law enforcement, which reached a boiling point after a series of robberies in the area. All this came to a head when Doc Holliday and the three brothers Morgan, Wyatt, and Virgil Earp approached the outlaws Billy Clanton, as well as brothers Frank and Tom McLaury, in an attempt to disarm them. Things went south quickly, and in a shootout that lasted no more than 30 seconds, the three men were mortally wounded. After the bullets had flown and the dust settled, Virgil and Morgan Earp were severely wounded, as well as Doc Holliday, who had also sustained some injury, though all of them managed to live to see another day. Now 3 graves stand, 3 men executed without a trial, 3 men murdered in the streets of Tombstone. All for what? For justice? For revenge? For the thrill of it, perhaps? Nobody may ever know. History is told by the victors, after all. This battle would go down in history as one of the greatest shootouts of the old American West, being told as legend for generations, known today as the Gunfight at the OK Corral.
Holiday, I don't suppose you're related to...
Yeah.
Long Shadow.
Try not to think about it.
Sheriff Holiday's lived more than her fair share of life, with all that comes with it. Born and raised in the small town of Macomb, Illinois, her grandfather is John Henry Holiday, better known as Doc Holliday, a prolific gunslinger and vestige of the Old West. Needless to say, Holiday was destined to live behind the trigger. The gun she wields was passed down from her grandfather to her father, and now her. She was trained in her youth by her old man to use it, and use it she does.
Dad gave me the gun, and he damn sure taught me how to use it. Sheriff's not just a fancy title. I know how to back it up.
Standing in the shadow of a legend like Doc Holliday can't be easy. With such big boots to fill, Holliday tries her best to live up to her family's legacy.
I never got to meet my grandpa, but I know I'll make him proud.
She now serves as the sheriff of Macomb, where the most excitement she gets is shooting barrels at the county fair. And the most eventful thing to happen in Macomb was probably her messy divorce with her ex-husband. Holliday takes her place in society with a stoic seriousness, doing everything by the books. She has a tact and professionalism about her that many coming to the ritual lack. Holliday's skill and competence has gotten her put on the radars of several prestigious institutions, such as the OSIC and the Baxter Society.
You're the one looking to kill the Troubadour, right?
Yeah.
You make it out alive, you should look up the Baxter Society. We could use someone like you.
I'll think about it.
As much as being a sheriff is played up as gunfights and lassos, for Holliday the average day consists of mostly paperwork, and the biggest chases are usually to catch a shoplifter. With such a slow lifestyle, one might think Holiday would be unsatisfied. The hustle of city life is just too much, and as much as she is compared to a tourist, Holiday makes sure everyone around her knows how much she is itching to get out of New York and back to her hometown.
You in town for long?
God, I hope not.
Afraid of the big city?
Not afraid. Just don't like it.
This cowgirl isn't in New York for leisure. She is on a mission to close a cold case for good. The Troubadour is a traveling folk musician who is responsible for a series of slayings in central Illinois, her hometown of Macomb being one of the unlucky towns left in the Troubadour's trail of carnage. The Troubadour would mangle his victims, the bodies being described as being found with their rib cages ripped open and their innards picked apart as if by birds. Holiday is traumatized from what she's seen. Such a sight would keep anyone stirring in their bed into ungodly hours of the night. It is implied that one of the Troubadour's choice of prey was her own kin.
Are you angry, like, all the time?
It's hard not to be.
You know, my sister told me that when I get mad, I should take a deep breath and count to 4. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it does.
My sister's dead.
The slayings of Macomb were so brutal and numerous that the town itself is now the home of the most haunted hotel in America, a title once held by the Baroness, which is no small feat to dethrone.
The Baroness still the most haunted hotel in America?
Just the tri-state area, I'm afraid. That ghastly business in Macomb pulled a lot of Midwest specters.
While most serial killers leave a trail of breadcrumbs that can be followed, this is no ordinary killer. Holiday did manage to catch the Troubadour, just once. But when she was so close to solving this mystery once and for all, he burst into a murder of crows, gone into the wind, never to be seen again. With an occult murderer using magic to get from crime scene to crime scene, she has her work cut out for her to say the very least. From reports in the area, the Troubadour was seen flying over Champaign, Illinois, headed in a trajectory for New York. So Holiday has come to catch him before he can kill again.
A murder of crows, suspected to be the infamous serial killer known as the Troubadour, was spotted flying over Champaign-Urbana today. Could he be flying to New York?
Despite both sharing an occupation and a love for singing while at work, Drifter is not the killer Holiday is looking for.
Level with me. Are you the Troubadour? Well, I do have a song in my heart. I am not. Is he a friend of yours? You friends with every bartender in Manhattan? A lot of them. No. Never met the man. Just know him by reputation.
Holiday is warned by Drifter about her pursuit. As a kindred spirit to the Troubadour, he knows how men like him operate, and that if you keep digging, you might just hit rock bottom.
You looking for the Troubadour, right? Macomb matters a lot to you, but to him it was just a fun time that'll get lost in the ocean of memory. But if you find him, if he knows he got his hooks in you, you're gonna be his hobby. Trust me, Sheriff. For your sake, let it go.
Mirage warns Holiday that her quest for justice is nothing but a desperate chase for revenge that will only end in tragedy.
You're blinded by hatred, Holiday.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's the problem, you won't. And when you cling to that path, you will die because of it.
When Holiday first landed in New York, she had 2 leads to follow, one of which was a reporter who had a very powerful connection that could help Holiday find her target. This connection was Seven, a boogeyman of sorts who has a very dark criminal history. But that doesn't matter. Not to Holiday. The enemy of an enemy is a friend after all, are they not?
I was talking to someone who thinks he knows where the Troubadour will strike next.
How?
He's someone with a unique insight.
Who have you been talking to?
My source doesn't matter. What does is that I'm telling you he is credible.
If divinations work, then the OSIC would already have him.
This is different.
Then why isn't he telling the cops?
He doesn't want to help the cops. He wants to help you.
Who have you been talking to?
I can't tell you. If you really want to meet my source, I can talk to him.
How do you know Allie?
You haven't heard? She's writing a story about me.
Why?
I'm fascinating. Look at you. So consumed by revenge that you'll even fight alongside me.
Shut the fuck up.
Apologies. I would never dream of upsetting you, Holiday.
It doesn't take much to see that Holiday is blinded by revenge, willing to work with a monster, to work outside her jurisdiction, and deal under the table for vigilante justice. Holiday doesn't want to bring the Troubadour in. That's not nearly punishment enough for her. She wants that sick monster to suffer just like his victims did. She will leave him bleeding out, the same way her sister was left to die at the hands of a madman.
I read about what happened in Macomb. Absolutely ghoulish.
I really don't want to talk about it.
Understandable. I just hope you catch whoever's responsible.
I'm not gonna catch him. I'm gonna kill him.
Holiday hates the feeling of revenge, the burning passion to kill another person, the thought that at the end of the day, when the dust settles and she's left standing over the corpse of the man who drove her mad, is she any better?
What does revenge feel like?
What do you mean?
When I'm in the cube, it's warm. I like being in the cube. You seem to like revenge, so I wonder if it feels the same.
No, Viscus, it doesn't feel warm.
But it feels good.
No, it really doesn't.
Then why do you want to live in it?
Because there's nothing else I can do about it.
Holiday has come to the patrons to complete the ritual, tempted by the closure of the darkest chapter in her life. Much like everyone else lucky, or perhaps unlucky enough to end up here, she is desperate, willing to summon an elder god of unknown power to Earth, just to finally catch the man who made her life a living nightmare.
Bloody retribution awaits, Holiday. All you need to do is summon me, and the Troubadour will sing his final song.
The other thread Holiday could have followed was with the NYPD, Captain Murphy, and his gossiping receptionist, who spread some hurtful rumors about her and the captain.
I thought you'd be back on your way to Macomb.
There's some loose ends I'm trying to tie up.
Captain Murphy's married.
I'm gonna kill that goddamn receptionist.
This meeting eventually leads up to a partnership with the OSIC, working with Hayes, a dream-walking assassin for the United States government. Holiday is warned by Paradox about working with the OSIC, expressing distrust with ulterior motives.
A word of advice, Sheriff.
Can't wait to hear this.
Don't trust the OSIC. Their goals and your goals are not in alignment.
Things eventually go sour later down the line, and Hayes had entered Holiday's dreams for one reason or another against her wishes.
You had no right to jump in my head.
I would think you, of all people, would appreciate the ends justifying the means.
You should have told me what you were gonna do.
I don't waste time. I get results.
The OSIC attempted to hire the Troubadour, which Holiday takes great offense to.
I can't believe the OSIC wanted to recruit that thing.
You're too smart to be that naive.
This would likely not be the worst thing that the OSIC has done. They are involved in all kinds of shady operations that would make the CIA look transparent. One sector of the OSIC that, according to the government, doesn't exist is the Sandman Division. Secret agents like Hayes that have the power to peer into the minds, dreams, and desires of people through dreamwalking.
An OSIC spokesman has refused to confirm or deny the existence of the notorious Sandman Division. For this story and more, read the New York Oracle.
While Holiday works in law enforcement, Hayes works above the law. But of course, when Uncle Sam asks, she must answer, no matter what kind of mess she needs to get herself into.
I dedicated my life to the OSIC. I won't fail them. Death comes for you. Only the cunning will survive.
The Occult Security and Investigation Commission, or OSIC, was founded sometime shortly after the first Maelstrom. This organization is responsible for investigating paranormal and extraplanar oddities on American soil, as well as ensuring the safety of citizens through public service announcements, updating the people on what they need to know to stay safe in this post-Maelstrom world.
Expecting parents have long kept the names of their babies secret. But now, a new OSIC Hex report has some families questioning about ever revealing their children's true name. Readers weigh in with their thoughts in today's New York Oracle.
Not everyone appreciates the OSIC though, but everyone's a critic, of course.
If you think the OSIC are the good guys, bro, you gotta wake up and take a look around. Regulation is just a $3 word for hoarding.
So you're one of the fabled Sandmen of the OSIC?
I am.
How impressed will I be when I see my tax dollars at work?
Neither of you pay taxes.
The Sandman Division is effectively an even shadier and more unsettling branch of an already shady and unsettling entity. Most don't even know that it exists, and those that are unlucky enough to are afraid of their most infamous mind-reading assassins.
So you're in the Sandman Division?
Yeah.
Are there a lot of you?
Enough that we call ourselves a division.
It's a rather unsettling idea.
We like it that way.
The biggest current targets for the Sandmen are Calico and Seven. They are also keeping an eye on Lady Geist and her volatile deal with Oathkeeper.
The Oathkeeper issue needs to be resolved, Lady Geist.
It will be.
Good. If it's not, the OSIC will have to intervene.
Hayes recognizes that the seventh moon is too small of a threat to be on the radar of the OSIC, but may become an issue that must be dealt with in time.
We're going to win today, Yamato, and when we do, you'll use the patrons to make the seventh moon strong. But know this, we're watching you.
I don't care.
If you step out of line, you will.
Hayes has offered jobs within the OSIC to several people, recognizing their exceptional skill or personal conviction.
You should consider working for the OSIC.
I think you guys have enough people who can kick down doors.
We do. We don't have enough guys who care what doors are getting kicked down. Are you interested in joining the OSIC?
I think I've had my fill of state-sanctioned murder.
So that's a no.
Emphatically.
The OSIC wants to help deal with the adversary before the Deep's problems becomes everyone's problems.
Thanks for your help, Hayes. Not everyone takes the problems of the Deep seriously.
We don't live in a vacuum. If there's a problem in the deep, it's only a matter of time before it's a problem on land.
They are also interested in Kelvin's condition, wishing to investigate his source of reanimation.
The OSIC have questions about your condition.
Is this a friendly request for a chat or a threat?
It's the federal government. Why not both?
I take it I should make myself unavailable after the ritual?
What you do with your time while I'm filing reports is entirely up to you.
Thank you.
Enough business talk. While Hayes might be a dream-walking assassin on government payroll, she also has a personal life. In her free time, she likes to play the cello. Hayes also has a personal history with Wesley Gray Talon, sending her regards when his family was murdered and considering the ritual a reluctant reunion of sorts.
Not the best circumstances for a reunion.
Let's be honest, Hayes. This was the only circumstance we'd have a reunion.
I'm sorry about Nathan.
Thank you. We got your card.
Hayes might not enjoy being a Sandman. It's easy to imagine living as a full-time assassin, and Dreamwalker could take a toll on the mind. She shows reluctance to admit that she enjoys her job.
You like being a Sandman?
I'm good at my job.
That's not what I asked.
Stay focused on the task at hand.
She is often afraid of what she finds in people's dreams. When peering into someone's deepest and most repressed desires, you might not like what you see. It's like dissecting a frog. You learn things you don't want to know, the frog is dead, you have guts on your hands, and nobody is happy.
What you see in people's dreams has to be fascinating.
More like horrifying.
That many nightmares?
Nightmares are easy. There's enough commonality in what people are afraid of. What's scary is what people dream for.
The patrons tempt Hayes with promises of freedom from her role, and power to become something greater than a thug doing shakedowns for an organization most people don't even know the name of.
You've walked through countless dreams, Hayes. It's time to live your own. You sacrificed so much in the name of duty. But today, you will be made whole.
Drifter compares Hayes to himself. Despite her killing for business and him killing for pleasure, there is something to be said about how strikingly similar their lives are, likely having comparable body counts.
Smile, Hayes. You're gonna like killing people with me. Life's more fun when you accept who you are, Hayes. It's true.
Hayes has come to the ritual on official OSIC business. While Hayes might not love what she does or revel in her efficiency, she loves her country and does what is asked of her because she believes in the cause.
How can you work for them?
I love my country.
I don't know why I'm bothering to reason with a zealot.
I'm not a zealot. The OSIC isn't perfect, and neither is the world. You of all people should understand that the ends justify the means.